Welcome everyone! We are the Grin Brothers, and we're continuing our playthrough of A Hat in Time. And
Scary cat lady is here.
yeah, this is new. This hasn't happened before. I wonder if this will... Well, before it was the Seal the Deal thing, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Even though we never clicked on
man.
Seal the Deal. And now it's Cat Lady, who I think we're almost to the end of her quest or thing.
I think we are.
Oh yeah, I was wondering if we were going to off-screen grind for ponds for a bit, but well.
I can't be bothered.
And we could do a midway break if you want. But hey, maybe we'll be able
see.
to...
I think we can figure it out without.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to.
Oh, that's my arm making a noise. Right, so the thing I wanted to mention.
Is this about the murdering people in their houses thing?
Maybe. Right, give me a sec to get it up.
Okay, the thing... Okay, I'm a little worried because you were also going to show Mum this.
Yes. Don't worry, it's not like...
Oh, they really want us to do that final level, but nah, cats.
No, I'll let you exist.
That would be appreciated. Can you do any of the sealed stuff if I exist?
I don't know.
Which is weird because, again, I thought, you know, that was relevant to...
Right. So
when did I get this Dweller mask?
I thought we changed our dweller mask. I think that's the wrong button.
Maybe it automatically changed my...
Oh, I see what it's done.
What?
If I have a certain mask equip, it equips the same for you.
Hold on,
Because
let me
it's
change-
de-equipped your chicken mask as well. So if
Let me see if I...
wrong button.
Okay, yeah, I've got chicken. And if you...
I've got chicken.
Okay,
Yeah,
so we have to have the same.
that's fine. We'll have the chicken.
Yeah, chicken's
Right.
better.
So
That's a building. That's
Yeah.
lots of buildings.
for whatever reasons, browsing houses.
Okay, I
yesterday.
guess throw this up on the screen if you can. Or do we just gonna...
So-
just badly draw what you see.
This house is for like 65 grand.
Okay,
So not that expensive. It's up in Blackpool area.
okay. It's a bit sad, 65,000 is considered not that expensive.
Yeah, but as you can see, it clearly needs work, right?
Where does it need work?
There's literally a hole in the wall.
I thought that was an air vent.
No,
You know,
and,
that's how air gets in the
wallpaper's
house.
coming off. The floor's a bit
I thought
rough.
people were like...
There's no lights. They've been torn out.
that is not an issue. Raph, I considered having a toilet a luxury inside the house.
They took the shower when they left. But there is a bathroom as well.
Oh,
For some reason, they've just got a shower attached to the
They got two
kitchen.
bathrooms. That's already far more of a luxury than I was expecting.
Yeah, I know. This isn't like... This is a nice house.
I was gonna
It
say,
just needs a bit of work.
just old-fashioned.
done to
Get a tub, a sink.
it. You've got a bathroom upstairs with a tub in it.
Yeah.
Bathroom's actually quite nice.
I don't like how small those stairs are.
They
Wait,
are.
why do we have a dance studio?
That's supposed to be a bedroom, but
That's massive.
they took the built-in wardrobes with them as well.
That is flipping massive.
Right. So, quite nice.
I like
That's
that
the
bit.
bathroom.
I like that bit of grey. I think that was just where the wallpaper's come off. It looks,
Yeah.
I like it. I'd actually prefer it that way.
That's also supposed to be a bedroom. They're
Yeah.
just basically open rooms, really.
Yeah.
Right.
That.
It's a really nice bathroom.
Yeah.
We're getting to the exciting part after this. Right, so this is just another room.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
It's got a cellar. Right.
It's got a cellar. It's got
Yeah.
a skeleton. It's got chains on
You
it.
have no idea how excited I was when I saw on the floor plan it had a cellar. Because I love the idea of having a cellar.
Raph, you like the idea of having a child underneath your staircase, even though you don't want children.
It'd be funny. I could write a better story than JK by just making it real. Right.
Why did BB jump?
B's always been jump.
I keep thinking it was supposed to be an A. What?
Right. So, of course, I first looked at the floor plan. And it's quite nice, laid out house and everything. Then I got to the pictures of the cellar. And I'm just saying, if someone didn't die in there, I'd be amazed. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen that hallway in at least one horror game.
Yeah.
Like, I think that was the catacombs in Resi 7, like underneath the house.
Have you saved or written down the link to this? Because otherwise it's
Yes.
going to be pretty boring having people just watch my character run about in circles on screen.
I can put up pictures of the house that is probably the price it is because someone got murdered in it.
Oh, where does the money come from? Oh, that's the cash!
Oh, that's what we've been
that's
doing.
where the money's
that's
gone.
Cute.
The money that's useless for us.
Yeah, we are space aliens. Bit weird that we use like gems that we harvest from dead people, technically.
Okay, that's at least a little bit better. From here, you can actually choose which part you go to.
Yeah, I assume it spawns you in that kind of area rather than in the general space. Oh, for God damn,
one last
one more.
Yeah, one more. I knew.
Just let us.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't like this chapter.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward and
Like,
a bit glitch. I'm
It
curious.
doesn't like. To be fair, I have very mixed feelings about chapter 4, but I don't like this chapter on the basis that it's the chapter 4 element. But because you got like closer walls, it's even more confusing where you're supposed to go.
Yeah, it's
At
chapter
least
4,
when
but
chapter 4, because it was a big open area, you could probably spin the camera around, look at this, and it's like, I need to go there.
yeah,
In there, you can't spin the camera around and say, I need to go there because there's a wall there.
I think the idea behind it was, given this was like late DLC, it was probably meant to be kind of thing that you spent a lot of time exploring to get all the stickers and stuff like that, and it was probably intended to be done on PC multiplayer.
I mean, to be fair,
you can just go whatever directions you want.
To be fair, a lot of the design motif of this game is taken from games that I'm not a fan of.
Yeah. And it was very much...
Again, it is funny though that you have never played Banjo-Kazooie, yet I have a feeling that you would enjoy it.
I did play it a little bit. I have played a little bit.
Well, I will say,
of
it depends on your
Banjo-Kazooie.
feelings of Chapter 4, because honestly, Banjo-Kazooie has a very similar style to it.
The thing is,
Or
for
close
what
to
little I played of Banjo, I was like, this game is okay. Like, I can see why people like it. Oh, this bit where it's glitched out and the trains just spawn on top of us.
I shall greet death! Or not.
Train?
Train.
Damn it! Of course the camera angle flipped out at that second as well. Do we go up? Yeah. Oh, we could have brought a guide. Oh well, we'll just use the hat. It was pretty effective last time.
Yeah, so,
I forgot.
Okay, I wasn't...
Fury.
Oh, duh.
Oh wait, that's death. We have to climb on top. What? Camera, do you mind? Like, can you... What happened? Why is reality phasing out on us?
Oh, gosh. Oh.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Everything went black. I'm scared. Can I... 20%? Mum, I'm scared. Take me home. We go that way?
Okay, let's see what to talk about.
Yeah, that was like one of the main things I wanted to talk about. I guess I can also mention briefly, I think you overheard me mention it. But, oh, we're going down. Oh! This is the mission where you can't exist.
Oh, wait, no, I'll go behind you for it. Oh.
Like, because...
Okay, well, despawn me first, and then we'll go through the hat.
You touching anything...
Because this game cannot do co-op. Again, okay, I said this to Rafi, not in recording, but afterwards.
Ooh.
My thoughts on this game is that this co-op should have been saved for a Hat in Time 2.
Yeah.
If this game ever gets a sequel. I think you were saying that you feel that it kind of works out not having a sequel.
Yeah, I don't think it needs a sequel.
But, like, I could see them wanting to reuse the character, because, like, you know,
Oh, it's a good
technically Mario should never have had sequels if you're going by that sort of logic sort of thing.
Yeah.
But there's no, but like, similar to Mario, there's no real encompassing story per se.
Yeah. I think they could make a sequel, but I don't think they need a sequel.
Now, quick question here. Do you have to do more of that?
I think I have to do more of it.
Yeah, I'm going to just say...
I have to collect 100 of them.
Yeah, I'm just going to stay despawned.
So
How
fun
about
not
I
existing.
take over conversation?
Yeah, you do the talking for now, whilst I play the game.
Okay, let's see. This one you'd probably want to have some interaction with. So, I don't really watch Boku no Hero. anymore or read Boku no Hero aside from Vigilantes, which someone here is a really big fan of.
Yeah, just a touch.
But there was a funny thing that happened on Twitter a while back. This was around the time that Twitter was going to a meltdown as well over the Digimon Tamers situation.
Okay.
And it was funny seeing kind of the same audience just kind of frothing at the mouth. But the current sort of events of Boku no Hero, spoilers here from what I know, is it was Class 1A versus Deku in a fight.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to bring Deku back. And Deku's like, no, I can handle everything myself.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of mentally snapped when he's figured out just how corrupt he learned of the commission, basically.
Okay, that makes sense.
And, so his faith in things is a bit of an all-time low.
Yeah, he's gone crazy.
So he's kind of like, I can do everything myself. But I mean, it was 1A versus Deku, and so it was a bunch of people sort of saying, we're here to support you, and you remember that time you did this for us, or I haven't really spoken to you, but we're classmates, so I'm going to help you. I think that was Sugar Daddy's line. Yeah.
I guess I just throw myself off. Yeah, they haven't really had any interaction.
Yeah, he literally is like, we never really talked at all, but you're my classmate, I want to help you.
But
isn't that normal for heroes to do? Want to help someone? But yeah, but during it, Minere sort of Minere has a scene where he's managed to pin Deku down with the sticky balls sort of thing.
Yeah.
And Minere sort of comments about how cool Deku was when I saw you that first time, I really fell for you. And people said that was a weird translation, but they translated the Japanese, and the term Minere uses is often used as a form of romantic confession. Now, the actual explanation for this, for what is the most likely case, rather than what people have now assumed that Minere is bi, which meant that the first LGBT representation in 1A's class is Mineta, which caused Twitter to go into a meltdown of a certain community no, we can't have Mineta be our representation! He can't be! And someone going, man, this is man, and Horikoshi's gonna go more extreme later by having Kirishima go, yeah, I'm totally straight. But what it seems to be the interpretation, because the Japanese words is definitely that. This isn't a mistranslation. What Japanese fans have interpreted it is no, this line fits Minere's dialogue, because Minere's way of talking is incredibly overly dramatic. Yeah. So it doesn't 100% confirm whether he did or not. So basically, but him saying, doing it as a confession style thing.
I fell through the trap.
Yes, so I saw this world is messed up. Is totally in Minetta's character too. Effectively, I thought you were cool, and then just making it sound like he's I love you.
It does
in his character.
It does feel like something Mineta would do.
In Japanese, that's entirely within his dialogue. But at the same time, the existence of Bai Mineta has given me so much joy in seeing the reaction of certain groups that I just can't help but...
I'd be fine with Mineta being...
Someone said, and I think you mentioned this the other day, I'm not sure which character you mentioned to, doesn't Mineta's actions of being overly into women come across to that sort of yeah, I'm totally straight. Oh man.
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it?
It's not a notion that the nowadays generation are familiar with, because
people are able to be a lot more open about these things.
But yeah, the funny thing is there wasn't that much discussion on Tumblr about it. Weirdly enough.
Just Twitter.
Because somehow Twitter ignored also what you could interpret as being kind of gay thing, because there was a big emphasis on Deku and Ida in the final moments thing, and Ida reaching out his hand towards Deku sort of thing.
Yeah, which makes sense given, that they are arguably some of the closest people.
Mm. And immediately my thought is poor Uruka. Her relevancy is almost non-existent.
Yeah.
As someone said, Uruka, you shouldn't have made that promise. Minere's confessed his feelings before you.
Uruka's about to get cucked by Mineta.
People did do that with like, they did like, so Deku Minair is the endgame cat relationship.
God, what a timeline we live in. Yeah, like, honestly, I'm just fine with, like, Byron.
Can I exist?
Yeah, sure, you can come into existence, I guess.
But I don't think that's going to cause any problems.
Well, that's debatable.
Aside from the problems that this entire game has with Bo Kid's existence.
Yeah, as a quick thing, you probably overheard me mention it. That train freaked out.
When does it not?
So, I ordered cards yesterday. Digimon cards.
Oh, I thought that thing you were talking about your money was about Silverwing's camera lens.
No,
I thought you helped. That was
that.
oh, you've done such a good thing.
I did do that.
I told you, pixelate even more.
I have given money to help with that, but the cards that I'd wanted and intended to order when I ordered the wrong ones, finally came in stock on one of the sites. So I ordered them.
As you do.
But they were £105, I think.
You spent £105 on trading cards?
Yes, 105.
Why?
I brought a box for me. It's got Cyber Sleuth cards in it, Liam. Why do you think?
You're a simp for Digimon Cyber
brought-
Sleuth. I'm not sure what you called that.
A Digimon
Digi-Slimp.
They exist. I brought a box for me and our oldest brother.
To you, it means more money.
And then
I told you
I
Thanks, I use it as like a paperweight effectively.
I went on to Chaos Cards.
Yeah.
Because I was going to Silverwing
now for me,
wanted something cheapish to get me for my birthday.
I will
He's £105 trading card.
So I was going to send him a link to card sleeves because I still need more. When I saw Chaos Cards also had these cards in stock. Now this was weird to me because they hadn't had it listed on their site for the past 4 months. Everywhere else did. They had the cards that come out after this box, but not this box on their site. But now they had it for about 84 quid. So I was like,
how many cards do you get in a box?
It's, I think, 24 packs, and then you get a bonus pack with this limited edition cards.
Let's see, what is it, 7 cards per pack, booster pack, or 11 nowadays?
I think it's 10 or 12.
Well, let's see, usually the average pack... Okay, I'm remembering things. Is it £7 per booster pack, or is it now significantly more?
I think Digimon is $4.50 or £5.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh card booster packs are way more.
Yes, they are.
I remember back in the day when I was getting Pokemon trading card game booster packs, and they were only £2 to £3.
Yeah. Oh. The back door's open.
About 7 to 9 cards for £3.
So I was like, that's significantly cheaper. I can save 50 quid.
My first good card
More or
was
less.
Raticate. For some reason, I keep remembering that in my pack, the first really good card I had for my Pokemon thing was the Raticate, because Super Fang was immediately flip a coin if heads half the opponent's health,
Which is great.
I mean, nowadays it's it'd be banned because now they have so much health. It'd be the only way to get it down.
Oh, we're just gonna steal these, I guess. Well, let's wait to steal them, because we'll have to end the episode, but I just want to finish this quick. So the masks. So, I was like, well, that's I could save 50 quid, so I'll cancel my order with the other place and order them from here. So I ordered them from Chaos Cards first to make sure they didn't run out. And then the cancellation is really weird. I had to send a cancellation email.
Okay.
So I did. And considering I sent that half an hour after paying,
Yeah.
I thought, alright, it's fine. It'll be sorted. I've sent the email. I followed it.
Maybe throw up some pictures of the Digimon cards here, because otherwise
Yeah.
we're doing more standing up.
I can put up Digimon cards here. They gave Zoodamon a bulge.
I'm so... Okay, no.
What? You're gonna ask me to put up innocent Digimon cards? Do you think they exist, Liam? It's Digimon! 90% of it's horny! If it's not horny, it's guns! Yeah, and I thought, right, well, it'll be fine. You know, I've literally followed the steps they have on their website to cancel an order.
Yeah.
Woke up this morning, email come through. Your delivery of these cards from this site will arrive on Monday. I was like, that's the ones I tried to cancel. Alright. So...
Well, I guess
I
can play with you now.
I've spent like 350 quid on Digimon cards instead.
But no, because the first one was 100 and... Like,
115,
plus...
but I brought 2.
Why would you buy 2?
For our oldest brother.
Oh, okay.
Because
Well,
I was using it.
I guess there's a third one, so I can see about playing with you then. Even though...
I ordered 2 from Chaos Card
Oh.
because I intended to cancel both the orders.
Okay, let's be
Exactly.
honest. Although he struggles with reading as like one of the only things he can't do, I think the little hurricane would quite like Digimon
I was going to
cards.
have 2 boxes for myself.
Why would you need 2 boxes?
More Nokia cards? Liam, you're asking the person who in Magic the Gathering built an entire deck where every non-land card either was a Chandra Planeswalker, had Chandra in the text, or the title of the card. Every single card was connected to Chandra.
Real quick thing then, actually, because like this relates to it. Yu-Gi-Oh! 7's had an episode where, like, the character who's technically the head villain, but she isn't really. She just wants up the corporate ladder and is currently, I think it was her.
She's just trying to pay the bills.
Yeah, basically she did have a duel with her son, who didn't know it was her, and the son is like ends up sort of talking about how hard his mum works and everything.
That's adorable.
And you know, like, and it's also funny because they have a complete polar opposite in terms of design. Because the mum is like 4-year-old, but she looks like she's 10 to 12 sort of thing, and the son is like big
Joestar.
Yeah, basically big Joestar, but he's still got the baby face sort of thing. So he wears a helmet, and everyone thinks he's an adult. But otherwise, he's like 10 times everyone's size. Like,
that's hilarious.
Yeah, but she has a duel with this other character who always wears a chameleon costume. But it's like just this friendly sort of like fun duel using rental cards in a public library. But they end up sort of having this joke where the public library cards are like ridiculously insane, and he's basically got Yugi's deck. And so he's like, Dark Magician! That card's almost impossible to find. Why does the public library have that? And for the entire thing, the librarian's telling him to be quiet. But then there's a moment they play Dark Magician Girl, and it's just 3 minutes of like everyone in the library just basically being, you know, gushing over Dark Magician Girl. And it's like the main gist of the duel of like swirly sort of like who's like chameleon boy like trying to win the duel is like, but for this I'd have to sacrifice Dark Magician Girl. And that's the entire problem. It's like, I can win, but I have to sacrifice my waifu.
Okay, but I have had like matches where I've lost because I just wanted to use a card that doesn't work.
You mean me with Berserk Dragon? The card that you always stop me from using?
Why would we let you summon it?
I want to summon Berserk Dragon. It can hit everything on the field with 3,500
Funny
power.
because our decks would be garbage nowadays.
I never had enough 8-star cards anyway. The only card I had was Luster Dragon. I now added Ancient Gear Golem to it as well.
Ancient Gear Golem. I liked the gears.
But at the end of the day, there was like no synergy with my cards. Also, here's randomly tuned Alligator in the deck. I just like him.
It's the waifu card. I guess.
I think they called them treasure cards.
Yeah.
Was the actual
Waifu
official term the
card.
anime came up with, because they said this way it can be more than just if it's your waifu.
Yeah.
It's a card you like, but
it's kind of bad, but I want the sushi battleship decks.
I want the Halloween ones they had. That I think was it Ghost Trick, the ones
yeah,
which are
Ghost Tricks.
which are all turned into a face down defense position.
Yeah.
effects.
tricks.
I love the look of that set.
They're cool. You've got
But yeah,
like,
it's literally the entire process is like, I can win, but it would cost energy, and him trying to figure out a way to win without killing Dark Machine.
ironically, my Chandra deck, like, actually, like, is pretty solid in, like, the friendlies that I did, and it could actually win matches.
I wish I actually had my Fire Princess deck in actual physical form, because I like that deck so much.
I wish I had my Greed deck, because it's so dumb.
Also, we're confusing people by talking about different card games at the same time.
It's fine. They'll figure it out.
yeah.
We should probably stop talking.
Lots of... Just the entire field
just
of the
gonna be
screen is
putting
covered by
cards.
cards now.
Waifu cards, husband cards,
Gun cards.
guns, fairies. I mean, that's Digimon, really.
Cheer, everyone!
Like, comment, subscribe for angry cat people. I assume we're gonna have to fight Cat Lady.